Oh, hey there. Oh, it's so fucking cold here. It's only 12 negative degrees Celsius outside. I don't get it. I don't get it why it's so cold, but the little explanation is that we're talking about Timesplitters. You see, Timesplitters endured one of the coldest legacies in gaming. Even today we have nerds like Master J mourning over the death of this once beloved franchise. Going from making this arcadey creative shooter to developing the sequel to Homefront, that's quite a sad legacy for Free Radical. Homefront? That's the game people like, right? Gee, no wonder it's cold as fuck. It's a blue disc on the back as well. Examining this box art, we can indeed see that this is indeed a video game. Also, it's rated 15 plus. And well, yeah, if I had a face like that, I'd rate it 15 plus as well. But come on, I can't consent to this.
Oh no, love, you're not alone.
Finally, a game worth buying a PS2 for.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but we'll find out in a minute.
The gimmick of Timesplitters lies in its name. You're traversing time, and it works because the game doesn't try to explain everything. It simply wants to show you cool places throughout time while letting you shoot up the place. So far, so good, it's really nice. This game came out 1 year before Halo, which means it controls horribly. That's not to say it's impossible to play, just that I personally have a better relationship with Silent Hill 2's camera than Timesplitters' ability to make a single precise shot. Just like GoldenEye on the N64, auto-aim is the most reliable way to hit anything.
Or you can just run away like a pussy, just like Jonas.
And also like in GoldenEye, manually aiming does not work. Instead of the reticule staying where you put it, it stays attached to your analog stick, as if there's a spring inside of the crosshair itself. So your best bet to finish the level is to just dance around like some idiot and shoot while you strafe, and just hope there's a health pack around the corner. Not to mention the interface. You got your regular health bar and armor, and weapons of course, and this is where the fun begins. No, it's not. Changing weapons is a hassle. Why can't I just swap weapons immediately like in Halo? Thankfully, enemies usually go down in 1 or 2 hits, so they're not a massive bother. Timesplitters came out in 2000 and it honestly looked like a 1999 Half-Life mod. That's not entirely bad though. While you can see that there are graphical limits, the amount of detail they're able to cram in here is kind of charming considering that limit. So in a bit of an odd way, it is the limitation itself that is the charm here. But while I do find it charming, it just does not hold up graphically at all. That's not to say it looks objectively bad, it's just generally outdated graphically. And when Halo came to the scene just 1 year later and outplayed all of this with its big environments and all, Timesplitters was pretty much outdated just 1 year after its release. But hey, at least it's still kinda cute. However, the game does have great variation with its levels, which to me is one of the most important parts of any game. You'll shoot your way through ancient Egyptian tombs, even Chinese restaurants, and all of this with the most kick-ass soundtrack to keep you with company. Overall, Timesplitters is a very simple game. No cutscene and no obnoxious tutorials that modern games have grown oh so fond of. There really isn't a lot to say about this game. What I had seen of it is exactly what I got. The sad truth is, it is just about as janky as it looks. General controls are fine, but as soon as you're required to do anything more than to run headfirst into firefights and empty your clips, it gets janky and messy as fuck. It has a neat gimmick with the whole time travel thing, even though it's not exactly time travel, just levels placed in different eras of time. It is a really cool gimmick, but if you play it, don't rely too much on the controls being your friend. I think it's safe to say you can skip this one.